are, booth number 16538. The day is winding down. There is a whole other day tomorrow. So if you want to catch any of the cool stuff over here at SHOT Show at the ETI booth, definitely swing by. Come by their booth. They're going to have some cool stuff to give out to you. You tell them that you saw it on here. I think they have the red and the blue ATI caps that they're going to give you. A lot of you have come by here and pretty much taken all of my patches and my decals, which is good. That's what they're for. But I have a few more left, so if you guys want to swing by here, come check it out. Guys, I'm here with Mike from CONCEAL. Mike has a very interesting product. You guys maybe have seen some of the buzz online over the last couple of months about the CONCEAL Glock, so the modified Glock. I don't want to call him the wrong thing, Mike, so I'm going to turn it over to Mike and let Mike explain to us what he has, and we're going to talk about some of the features of their particular handgun.
Thanks, Paul. So this is the M3D pistol. We have different models. We also have an M3S, but the M3D is based off of the Glock 19 platform. So it's modified. It's a modified Glock 19 essentially that allows you to fold it and to unfold it with one swift motion. And the 43 is the 10-round version. This has 21 rounds, and you'll just fold it up just like that to this packet.
What was interesting to me, guys, is that this whole gun came as a Glock unit. I thought it was a modified. For some reason, I thought they maybe manufactured the lower and that the slide maintained the Glock slide.
Right.
This actually came as a full Glock gun, and they modified the actual lower into their system, which also has a proprietary, I assume, trigger system to it that accompanies a couple of different safeties. Talk about a little bit about that, how you guys modify and go into the safety features of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So the entire internals of it is actually all stock Glock. So cleaning it, taking it off is a standard Glock. The only thing we modify on the internals part is the trigger shoe, and that's our unique safety that you're referring to. The trigger shoe preserves all three Glock safeties still. So because of the fold, we had to move the blade safety to the side. But what's unique about it is that even though you have a round chamber, as soon as you fold it here, you can't move that trigger bar at all. On top of that, when you click it together, you can't, even if I were to remove that safety, you still can't move this. So it's like a double mechanical safety. So that's making it very safe. But on top of that, what's unique is that because our pistol folds, it looks like, I give the analogy of a folding tactical knife. When it's folded, you know it's safe, versus it's like a kitchen knife, you leave it out, where you have to be careful how you pick it up. In this case, you have a very large physical and visual safety to it. And the third thing too is also the deployment. So having that deployment, taking it out, you're not worried that it's partially even unfolded. So as you deploy it and as you're going out, you're not worried about shooting yourself in the leg or something, or you actually drop it or something. So until it's pointed at your target is when you can discharge the weapon. So it's safe for my leg, safe for Paul and people around me. And so this safety is really great. Not having the need for a holster is another benefit of the safety. So let's take a women, for example, they have a purse. When they put it in, a traditional firearm in a Kydex holster could shift out of that purse, right? They reach into the purse, they grab a cell phone, it might discharge. A child could go in and grab it too and discharge. But with this system, the chances, even if I unfold it partly, you can't discharge that weapon. So it takes safety to another level that we don't see in any other firearm. So, yeah.
One of the things that I think is kind of cool about it is that your trigger guard, you have a different looking trigger guard on it, but that's actually a hinge. You guys drill one little spot to mount the front of that trigger guard on there, but it all hinges off those Glock pins.
Right.
That's a cool system, I think, because the smallness of this is probably the feature that Mike was describing that makes it one of its pluses, because otherwise, why else would you just buy another Glock? You know what I mean? There's got to be some benefits to it.
Right.
You mentioned that it's about the size of a cell phone. This is my cell phone.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Let's see what the footprint of it is.
Yeah, so I just put that behind you right there.
Yeah.
And so that's really neat because as you're taking it out for deployment or transporting it to your car, so before you sit down in your car, it's more comfortable just to take it off and just put it on the side of your car door. And you just do it in broad daylight. No one's going to know you're taking this out. You're covering with your hand. It doesn't really look like anything. You're just moving it, to location.
So, and this, I don't want to catch you off guard here.
Sure, no worries.
Why would I buy this? Tell me why, as just a regular gun guy, whether I conceal carry, for whatever reason, tell me what your pitch to me would be to say, Paul, that you need this because of A.
Absolutely. So the major benefits, as you can see, is that you have concealability without any need for, you have more concealability, right? You don't have any holster clips that you needed, any holsters or clips exposed, any bumps showing on here. People can't tell that you're concealing this. At the same time, you're not sacrificing capacity. And that's what we see. So those are the two major things.
Okay.
Is concealability, and more capacity. And then on top of that, we have the other benefits such as the safety that we just talked about.
Right.
And the comfort, convenience. You also have a new way of deploying too, right? Which is a very discreet, pre-deployment that no other pistol has, being able to take that out. So.
Okay. You've got another unit over here that you were showing that you guys are partnering with CAA on. You guys have seen our video on the Micro Roni. This looks like it's somewhere in that same family of housings for your Glocks. Let's talk about this.
Absolutely. So this is a partnership between CAA Gear Up and Full Conceal. We took their MCK and turned it into a folding, allowing it to adapt to our folding M3D. So that was a 33 round magazine, and you could have one in the chamber safely. As you saw, I just flipped it out and you're ready to shoot. On top of that, we added another unit here, which is a magazine holder, but it also has iron sights. It has a pistol sight, so you can see it there. And so what that allows you to do is if your red dot goes out, for example, you can just drop your eyes a little bit lower and start using those sights. So you don't have to drop your gun and flip your sights up to get that up. You can still put rounds on target. And when you run out of ammo, you have this magazine hole up here. You can put a 33 round, so you just click it out, put it in. So essentially, you can have a very compact unit here. I'm showing you. If I had two 33 rounds, I'd have 67 rounds. All in one compact unit. I can put it in a backpack. I can use, officers can use it on the motorcycle. Just you grab and go, and it's just one compact unit.
Well, what would be the benefit of this? What would I gain by having something like this?
Besides being fun?
Right.
All right. So, I mean, this is really good. Like I was saying, it's like the compactness of this. So being able to put this into a backpack and ready to go. So, the issue is, like, if I want the capacity of 33 rounds, right? Because this is a pistol carbine, you want to be able, especially if you're maybe the ability to have a full auto version for law enforcement or something. This is not easy to put into a backpack. It's not easy to carry. You're going to have to assemble it and put it in. So this allows you to have one ready to go in the pipe and have the ability of a 33 round magazine that you can deploy very quickly. So that's the primary benefit. It's a very tight package.
Okay. Well, we need to try to get our hands on one of these, or at least one of the other Glocks that you have over there, because this is the kind of stuff like that. We look for innovativeness, and if there's a functional reason for doing something, we definitely want to make sure our viewers are aware of that. But again, like you guys have already addressed, we're big on safety also. We want to make sure that safety aspect, that we're never flirting with that and giving any kind of a chance of somebody to actually get damaged or injured or whatever, just for the sake of innovativeness.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's important.
Yeah, it's super important to me too.
Right,
yes.
right. So let's see, the website is fullconceal.com. Again, guys, it's fullconceal.com. You can go check their full line of products out. Mike, thanks for hanging out with us. I look forward to that, and
thanks,
we'll get my hands on one of these things, and we'll run a video on it.
Cool. Thank you.
Mike.